face it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming.
For coffee, grunge music, and of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll run here with Dobbins, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
8 yards to go on second down.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
On the option. Kawan Williams made the tackle. 2 yards on the
play action. They'll throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. 11 yards there, first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Texans 7, Seahawks 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
A.J. Hamler on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Right there. 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the slip, shot. 54 Mike, 54.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position of what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move in the pass in the running game.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Check 24. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big-time play there for the Texans. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
first down, Texans.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. Well, they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
15. Seahawks 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
watch happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets a made. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Play action. Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd and short.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here we go. Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. They go play action now. Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss. And now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Back to throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
They'll look to throw here. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Coming up up in a couple of minutes. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for two. Back to throw again. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Haskins. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
The offense stays out. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jakeem Grant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28, Seahawks 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
9 yards to go.
They go play action with Haskins. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 25. Check them out. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the run. They're running it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Off the play fake. Haskins forced out to his left. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I got you. I got you. Hey, one set.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Haskins sacked.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Check 50. Check 50. Let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 3rd down.
Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. But give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22-yard
line.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That one is caught by Hunt. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 32.
Here's Hunt. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled.
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, Haskins over the middle, and it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Haskins going to try and run. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Gerald McCoy.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st down.
He'll look to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And this will be a touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 73 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Quit talking about it and bring it. 42's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time.
Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Texans. They'll take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
53. Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. He's coming. Double up. 60 Eagles.
Now Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Ball carrier. Tackle made. At the
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Tucker lining up.
Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Justin Tucker set to
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Stop your whining. Mike, 54.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. Flush to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On third down, Haskins being chased out left.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Buying time to his left. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal.
For the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. This one will not work out. It is incomplete.
In the end zone. Coverage on the play by Trayvon Diggs.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch.
And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Goodwin able to haul it in. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it.
By the kicking team.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the